Morning, y'all. Dave here, Double Hook Angling. How y'all doing today? Well, today I want to tie one of my favorite colors. I use this probably a third of the time I'm fishing. Now, this color kind of looks like a little in the same color line as a mosquito fish, lake guppy, whatever you guys call them. The little, they look like a guppy, but they're tannish, brownish, kind of gold orangish color sometimes. But anyways, we we've been out fishing this whole week trying to make y'all a video, and it just not working out. I got so frustrated, it's just not worth it. So um the I went with my son, and he was kind of iffy about getting the whole camera thing going and everything. But we just spent time talking and chilling with each other. So we had a great time, and we caught, excuse me, we caught some monster fish. So, and that was, we caught them on the hybrid jigs that I tied a few videos back. And then the fishing video that I did, the tie, catch, and cook, those jigs were what we were using at the lease once again with my son, and we were just nailing them. So the other thing I wanted to do was I want to give a little shout out to a little man that I met at Kingman Lake this last week. He's checked out my videos. He said thanks for giving him a jig. I gave him a couple little jigs, and he caught a fish on his first cast, so that was awesome. And then he said he just kept catching them and stuff. So it's wonderful. That's what this is all about. This is all about beginning tying to get kids interested in this kind of thing. So the rest of y'all that think you know what you're doing, well, you can go watch somebody else, because I really don't care. So but anyways, to get started with this jig, we're gonna clip the bait keeper off, and then we're gonna get our thread tied on there. Now, I know I'm using Chartreuse green thread, but the way I tie this off, and this is being a bigger jig, it'll suck down in there and you won't see it. So I got a few new, can't even speak today, a few new tools. I got me some ergonomically designed scissors. So now instead of trying to tweak my wrist up like that and my elbow in the sky, which I'm in a wheelchair, so I have bone problems, and it just isn't confined to my back. I have bone problems. So these scissors make it to where now I can keep them in my hand and I can cut like that. So I love these little things. They were $15, so kind of a little pricey for scissors, but they work great. So, but then like I said, this jig is my favorite color is orange and brown and gold. And then my second favorite jig would probably be like a lavender color head, and actually I think I got one. My second favorite jig is that color head with ghost gray tail, a little blue flash, and silver body. That's like my second go-to. But this is my first go-to jig, and especially when I'm at small lakes like my Kingman State Lake in Kansas, and I love that lake. I go to it all the time. Good crappie, good bass. Catfish aren't too good, but they just refilled the thing a few years back, and they're going to drain it again because people keep going to the river, catching shad and carp and bringing them back over the lake and using them for bait. Now there's white perch in there again and all kinds of stuff. So and the bad thing is the rules for that lake is, the rules for Kansas is don't transport bait from one body of water to another. Well, that's because we've got zebra mussels and white perch and all that kind of thing. But some people get kind of flipped out about the whole transporting bait thing and why and all that. Well, it doesn't matter why. It's the rules, it's the law. You just got to follow it. And if you don't like it, go to your congressman or your state senator or whatever and tell them, hey, I don't like this law, I want to change it, and see what you can do. So, but that's about the only way you can really get her done. But once you get your feathers tied on, if you haven't watched my channel before, I tie my feather on, and I get another one real quick to show you. I tie my feather on, and then I clip it, and I clip it right where the bend of the bait keeper is on these sickle hooks. So then you're going to get a little orange flash and pull you off a couple pieces. And then what I do is, it's kind of hard to see, but there's your two pieces. I'll grab about a third of the way down and a third of the way up. And you pinch that all together. Trim those. Go over here and trim those. And then you take that and you tie it on. Now, here's another thing is somebody said that they were having trouble seeing my jigs on my, me tying my stuff. Well, I have a solution for that. I did a thing. So, I lost my piece of chenille now. I'll get another one. But anyways, I did a thing. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get you guys some better videos out. And how I'm going to do that is, see, like everybody says, oh, I can't see this jig very well. Well, you know, you may not be able to if you're watching it on your phone, but if you're watching it on your big TV, you should be able to see it fine. But for those guys, what I would like to do is I'm going to have my camera set up so you can see me and, you know, all what I'm doing, my movement and everything. And I'm sorry for that. I am kind of ugly. But then I went and bought a GoPro 10 a few weeks back, and I made the tackle box video with this GoPro. Well, my settings weren't right. I didn't know what I was doing. It was an okay video, and not as many views as my others, but it is a tackle box video. I expected that. But I went and bought me a GoPro 10 Hero. So now I'm going to be able to try to do better fishing videos. So there she is. And I'm going to have her, I'm going to get it. I got my chesty. I'll wear that, and we'll see what we can do with that. And I set that aside for a second. And then I got me a new program so I can do some better editing. So I hope this program is a good program. Try to keep you guys from seeing the number on the back so you don't steal my program. I know you wouldn't do that, but there's people out there that would. And then I went and bought this. Now, supposedly I could take this camera and I could set it up over here beside this one, and I can zoom in on that with this. And it's a new Canon Rebel T7. So with this, I should be able to get you some picture-in-picture. So maybe you'll see the jig up here or over here. Or maybe, no, we'll put it over, no, maybe over here. So, but I've seen another guy that ties and stuff on here. And he does picture-in-picture. And he is, he ties bucktail jigs. And he's a good guy. And Jay is outdoorsy. So he does that picture-in-picture thing, and I'm gonna see if I can do it. So, but anyways, let's get back to this. I got I just cut a piece of brown. Oh, I put it over there. So I'm ranting about other things, guys. But anyways, here is the chenille. You get it wrapped on there, and I start up here. And if you want a fatter, if you got a fatter head, and that bait keeper's in there, so it'll make a little bigger body. But if you have a fatter head and want even a tighter body, you can like maybe go back up a couple times and then come back and wrap it, or you can just start right here. My dog is prancing around. I think she wants to go outside. Oh, you know what I just did? Ha! I wrapped that up. I was thinking about the dog, and I wrapped that up that way without getting it. And this is a smaller chenille. Whoops, missed this a little bit. This is smaller chenille, so you probably have to put 6 wraps or something like that on a jig like this. 7. I don't even paid attention to how many I had. But clip that off, tie that off. Minnie, what are you doing, Minnie? And then get that locked in there, and there you go, guys. There's a little jig. So, hey, I'm going to try to get you guys some better videos out with this new equipment that I got. So, hey, thanks for watching. Hey, Minnie, come here. And here's my dog, Minnie. She's an old girl. Aren't you an old girl? So, I'm going to go let the dog out. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Remember, like and subscribe. Take care. Go tie something.